Hi, I'm Terry Farish. I'm going to read you a story. It's a story about a boy named Joseph who wants one thing and only one thing. He wants to ride a bike. So as you hear this story, would you think about something? Would you think about you, and have you ever wanted a bike? Or have you ever given somebody a ride on your bike? Or have you ever fallen off of your bike? Now think of your own bike story. Everybody's got a bike story. And you could have a book called Your Name, Big Ride, written by you, and you can write your own book. So this story is about a boy who is born in a refugee camp, and he comes to live in Portland. But the story opens at this time in the refugee camp. And it begins like this. In the refugee camp where Joseph lived, he wanted one thing: to ride a bicycle. He watched a big boy named Dow. On his bike, he was as fast as a lion and as tall as the sky. "Let me ride," Joseph said, but his feet didn't reach the pedals. "Tomorrow, hey," said Dow. Joseph loved to help Dow fix the bike. He fetched screwdrivers, twisted the handlebars, pumped when the tire went flat, and he waited for his legs to grow long. Every day, Dow told him, tomorrow, hey, you can ride." And then Joseph and Mama traveled far from the camp. They did not walk, they didn't pedal, they flew all the way to the United States. Joseph did not, though, forget the bicycle. In the United States, Mama and Joseph lived in an apartment, and Joseph watches the new world out the window. His heart, he hears basketballs, pat-tap-a-tap, pat-tap-a-tap. He sees street lights instead of a sky full of stars. He smells new food that is not like his mother's lentil stew. One morning, he shouts, "Mama, look." Beside a railing is a small red bicycle. They both lean out the window. Joseph says, "On this bike, my feet would touch the pedals." But Mama hauls him back. "We must prepare. School is tomorrow." And Joseph pictures the schoolroom the way it was where he used to live, with 100 children all shouting words the teacher writes on the blackboard. Here, he would not know the teacher. Here, he would not know the children. He would rather stay home with the bike. Mama has none of that. She marches Joseph out the door on the way to the first day of school. And on the way, they see a girl with a whoosh of big, curly hair. And she's riding that red bicycle, and it whirls past them. "Are you going to my school?" Whoosh calls. She points, and he sees a building long like a river, but his mind is on the bike. He will go to school, he decides, because the bike is going there. In his class, Joseph does not find 100 kids. He counts 1, 2, 3. When he gets to 18, he recognizes the hair. It's whoosh. Through the window, he sees her bike. He is happy to see it, and he sits. At the end of the day, he races home behind it. At Joseph's apartment building, Whoosh drops the bicycle. She climbs backwards up the stairs. She lives here too. What's your name, she calls. Joseph ignores her and kneels by the bike. Tomorrow, hey, he says. The words Tao told him. I will ride you, he says to the bike. Tomorrow, hey, Whoosh laughs. Is that your name? I like that. He does not answer. He is thinking about how to get a ride on that bike. Joseph decides to give Whoosh something of great value. In exchange for a ride on the bike, he draws her a lion. Sleek and fast is that lion. In the morning, he rolls it up and he tucks it between the spokes of the small red bicycle. Then he watches. His turn is coming. Whoosh blasts down the stairs. She spots the paper and unrolls the lion. Joseph comes to claim his ride. Okay, she says. She flings her arms wide. We can be friends. Friends? Joseph is surprised. Whoosh gets on the bike, throws him a smile, waves the lion in the wind. I gave you a ride on the lion for a ride on, Joseph begins. Whoop, she's gone. He did not even get to touch the bike. Tomorrow, hey, Joseph says, as he slowly walks to school. Joseph watches at the window. A new smell he likes, pizza, wafts through the screen. He hears the basketball bounce on the blacktop. Boys are shooting hoops by streetlight. His mind, though, returns to the small red bike. The next day, Joseph waits in the bike's parking space, his bandana in his hand. Whoosh slides down the railing. Please, he says, I want to ride the bike. You may wear this. It holds your hair in the wind. And he offers the bandana. I like my hair free, Whoosh says. Besides, my bike broke. A tree hit it. Broke, he says. Want to see, she says. Joseph follows her to a tool shed. His mouth is an O of wonder at so many tools. The bike is twisted and bent. His heart is racing. He has seen bikes worse than this. His hands itch to pick up a tool. I have fixed bikes, he tells Whoosh. She shrugs. He picks up a wrench. He remembers how to loosen a bolt, holds tight to the handlebars, gives them a tug so they face forward. It is beautiful. This bike, the seat, the pedals, the spokes. He straightens the fender. He presses the pump on the valve, pushes air in the tire. With his bandana, he shines the bike's red body. Oh, Whoosh says, you fixed it. Joseph's chest sparks with pride. Want a ride, she says. He grabs the handlebars, wheels the bike out. It is happening. He sweeps his leg over the seat. His foot finds the pedal as he rolls fast down a slope. He swerves to avoid a tree. The bike dumps him. Those trees, Whoosh says. Joseph gets up. He's mortified. He doesn't know how to ride a bike. He swings his leg over the top again. He pushes the pedal down. He falls. He gets up, gets back on the bike. He crashes again and again. Then he is pedaling. He makes it as far as the sidewalk. Then he balances all the way down the hill. Now he feels the rhythm of the bike. He leans back and laughs. This is how Dal must have felt when he rode his bike in the camp. He sees Whoosh jumping up and down. "I am riding, Whoosh," he shouts. "You call me Whoosh?" she shouts back. "Not as funny as tomorrow, hey?" And there's Mama. She's watching from the window. "You call me tomorrow, hey?" This makes Joseph laugh so hard, and he and the bike tumble over with his laughing. And when Whoosh falls down laughing, they are both on the ground laughing together. "I rode the bike," he shouts. A smile lights his face. The bike. He jumps up. He lifts it, brushes leaves off the seat and the fender. Then tomorrow, hey, and Whoosh take turns riding till the round moon rises above. And that's the story of Joseph's Big Ride, with pictures by Ken Daley, and it's published by Annick Press. But there's big news about Joseph. Next year, something is going to happen. I have a friend whose name is O.D. Boney, and he and I wrote a next Joseph book. So we have a book coming out. He is a musician and a writer, and together we created I.E. Joseph. So next year you'll have that story. Have fun with your own bike stories. I hope everyone hearing this, whatever your age, remembers some experience with the bike in your life and you write a story. Thank you so much for listening. Happy reading to you.